Okay, let's go.
Alrighty. Well, welcome. We are excited to have you, and this is take two, so hopefully everything goes well.
Fingers crossed.
Yes. We are going to start out by letting you kind of introduce yourself, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay. So I am 48. I'm married to my forever high school sweetheart. We've actually been together since I was 13. And we've got 2 boys and 3 grandbabies.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
So your whole family kind of races and you grew up racing is how you guys kind of got into it.
Yes. So my dad's side, so my maiden name is Catalano. So I've got all of my dad's side is on asphalt. Some of my cousins just recently started racing dirt, but we grew up at asphalt tracks. My mom is a maiden Johnson, so I'm cousins with Danny and Alan. So we grew up going to dirt with them. So we
Gotcha.
kind of split between the two, and then I did mic rods for like a short, super duper short time when I was younger. I just ran my cousin's cart a couple times. But besides that, I never raced, only spectated.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And you only got into it 2 years ago?
It would be, it was like 3 now.
Okay.
I think it was 3. Yeah, because I took last year off.
Okay.
And what kind of made you want to get into, talk us through like what you are racing currently, what you started racing. They're still the same, right? You're still racing a 602?
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, just talk us through like what made you want to do that.
So when I got into my cousin's mic rod, I absolutely loved it. I mean, I was young. I was probably maybe 12 and absolutely loved it. And that was around the time that my dad was getting out of racing. Whole rest of the family still raced, but my dad wanted to do other things with us and kind of step back from the racing. Well, I'd grown up with it, so I was like, no, let's keep
It's
going.
so hard. Like I've grown up in racing and it's so hard to just be like, yeah, no, I'm all set.
Exactly. And people don't understand that. You know what I mean? Realistically, like adults don't understand it when you bring your kids like all the time and then all of a sudden you've had enough. Well, they're like just starting and, obviously most kids love it. And I told my dad, I'm like, I want to do this. And he's like, we just don't have the money, whatever. And I'm like, well, what if I try to get sponsors? And he's like, if you can get sponsors, well, I was never good at getting sponsors. So never came through. And when I graduated high school, I was all excited. I had planned on getting a car and I was actually going to do asphalt, do a street stock. And I ended up getting pregnant with our oldest son. So it got kind of put on the back burner and it just, the boys raced the micros, the 125s and the 600s. And I got in one of those and I felt like totally claustrophobic. I mean, I didn't even get on
They're little.
Yeah. I was like, there is no way I am going in this thing. So we ended up finding a crate. We were just going to use it as a spare car. And I told, John and the boys, I'm like, I want to try it. And they're like, you can try it, but you are not going to like it. And I'm like, whatever. So I did. I tried it and I freaking loved it. Like, I loved everything about it. It was amazing.
what was your first like feeling? Like you got in and was it adrenaline? Was it nerves? Both? Do you still have those like do you still have those feelings today?
So my very first time I got in it, I was practicing over at Paradise. And it's funny that you asked that because we were just talking with my granddaughter tonight because she starts volleyball and her anxiety is like through the roof. She's scared to death, whatever. And I had told her that, the first time I got in my car over at Paradise, I said my chest started hurting. I was sweating. I was having a hard time breathing. I think I was like literally having like a panic attack and just kind of freaking myself out because you sit on the line for a good couple minutes before it's your turn to go out. So you've got a lot of time to think. And I kind of just, I let myself go and just like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I've always wanted to do it. I'm just going to do it. And I did it. And I mean, I don't get nervous anymore. I'm excited. Like when I'm on that line, I can't wait until they tell us, they call us out on the track. It's so cool. So, but at first, yeah, I was scared to death.
Yeah.
I was scared to death.
That's awesome that you still do it and love it because I know a lot of females, myself included, have tried it and been like, yeah, this isn't for me.
You didn't like it?
I liked it, but I also have a very strong hidden temper. And I think if I would put in all the work and something was to happen like intentionally, I would get myself in trouble.
And should be done, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So I decided that I was a better spectator.
And I get it because that is hard. It is. I mean, the guys that I've run with the past couple of years have been incredible. I mean, like literally incredible. I have made some like forever friends in that class. I mean, the guys they race with are just they're amazing,
See,
And
I think like over the years, so when I did that, it was oh God,
Long time ago.
almost 10 years ago probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
really,
for real. I was like
I was
17.
gonna
So
say we were
yeah.
teenagers.
It was
Yeah.
like yeah, it was probably exactly 10 years ago actually.
oh
And
my gosh,
even like so through those 10 years, if I had the opportunity today, I probably would because I feel like racing has almost in a way calmed down in 10 years. Like yes, tempers still flare, but back then it was like a bunch of hyenas.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I feel like everyone now has, especially I guess where we go to, just has
Respect.
more respect,
Yeah.
for the sport. And
Well, and like parts are more expensive.
right.
yes, yes, they definitely are.
Yeah.
I've got like Chris Darling is one of the kids that I run with, and I just seen him yesterday and he's like, hey, how's it going? When are you going to have your car out next? And, Kyle Ridley, he's absolutely amazing. He'll come over to me before the race or make sure his mom or dad does and say, tell me, hey, there's a really bad, hole in four or whatever. Tell her to go high. Just they're just great people. I mean, my class is like, it's more like we're all, just a bunch of friends that are just hanging out, playing together.
Right.
Mitchell Hyde used to work on our cars like forever, for like years and years. And he just started this year in my class. And it's fun. It's like he's my kid, I mean, it's just so much fun, especially
And
when
you
we get to know
currently run at Canandaigua, correct?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Next year I want to travel a little bit, try a couple different tracks. My goal is to make a whole season next year. That is like my like absolute goal.
Would that be your first full season?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to stay in the rookie class for like ever, but I'd like to get just one season in and it, you know what I mean, be able to move up and know, okay, I'm ready. I'm not going to be in the way because I don't want to cause any trouble. I don't want to, make people mad. I'm legit just doing it for fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love it.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, there's been times where I thought about it and I'm like, do I really want to do this? You know what I mean? And then you have, like for my birthday, there's people that I don't even know that will private message me happy birthday, can't wait to see you on the track. And I mean, just the weirdest things. And it's so cool. Like, especially, walking into the grandstands in my fire suit and I've got little girls coming over giving me hugs, or, even, adult ladies that'll come over and say, "That's so cool. I love watching you." That's what makes it like that much more fun.
Yeah, it makes it worth it.
It
Yeah.
does. It does.
Especially because there is not a lot of females that race. Obviously, it's a male sport for the most part. More and more, I feel like
Right?
getting into it, but it's not something that you see.
You don't, it's still not to the point where like you think racing, you think male
Yeah, you
before
don't.
you think female,
Right.
which is
Yeah,
still crazy, but it's true.
But yeah.
it is. Absolutely.
But I like that it's getting more into both. Like I think,
And even not in like yes, more girls are getting into it racing wise,
but
like getting
even
in the
just
car
in
and
other
strapping in,
ways.
but like other ways females are starting to like make their own name in it, whether it's selling their boyfriend's merch or their husband's merch, or like they're doing something to get their name out there now too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So walk us through like a typical race day for you.
Race days are the most chaotic day, like of the whole entire week. Um, Race morning, I wake up, make breakfast, take my fur puppies out, go over to the shop, get the car ready to get loaded, clean the trailer, clean the toter, and then I'll come back and I make all sorts of food. And, then I hit the gas station, grab the ice, and we're off. My husband likes to be to the track. We make a big joke of it because we're like probably one of the top five there, like every single week, like 3 hours freaking early.
I was gonna say, is he the person that shows up at the airport like 4 hours before the flight?
Yes, that is him. That is him. He's like, I just like to go, get there early, and just chill.
Yeah,
Like,
like get settled in.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And we're all like, okay.
Especially if it's a long night, then you're like just spend a good 9 hours at the track.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because, trying to get my race car ready, make sure I've got all my fire equipment, make sure that the toter's ready and packed and the food is cooked, and, I've got plates and napkins, you know what I mean? Just to make sure that literally I have all of the, mom slash grandma stuff along
Right.
with my racing stuff.
Right, because you do
It's a
all
lot.
the roles.
Yeah. I mean, my whole life I've always had the mom stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I make sure I got all the food, make sure I've got the kids, the grandkids games with us. And, I just, so adding that extra it's a lot,
Yeah.
like a lot.
Yeah, I can definitely. And I don't race, but just going to the track for us, like it's, and if we take my child who's a year old, it's a lot.
Yeah. You've got to make sure you've got not only snacks and drinks, but, things to entertain and
Outfits in case something goes wrong, and oh yeah, yeah.
oh, yeah.
So
Yes.
I can imagine that your life is crazy on a Saturday.
Yes. And then by the time you get home, there is absolutely no way that you can go to bed. I mean, you've been just like nonstop all day long. It takes
Yeah.
forever to fall asleep, and then you want to sleep like all day on Sunday. You're like, whole day is shot, but you gotta get up early and go wash your car.
Right. It's like a never ending cycle.
Yeah.
There's
Like
always something in
literally.
there.
Now,
Yes.
you wash your car, maintenance your car, all that with the help of who and what kind of rolls do you do for that?
So I will get my car out of the trailer, bring it over, and take all the outers and inner panels off, wash the whole thing, and then we'll bring it into the shop. And once we get it up on scales, we'll go through it and nut and bolt everything, make sure that there's nothing leaking or, loose or, whatever. And as long as everything's okay and good to go, I'll have my son Troy usually goes through and double checks. We call it Troy tight because, he puts a pop bottle top on, nobody can get it off. So we make sure it's Troy tight, and then he'll scale it for me. He sets it up for me. It's always between, my son Troy, my son Jonathan, and my husband John. We've got help, this guy Brian, he comes over to the shop and helps us during the week. My granddaughters will help, and my daughter-in-law. But my youngest granddaughter definitely likes to run through the water as I'm washing the car. So that's her way of helping. And then we've got, friends that'll come to the track and help. So we've always definitely got a lot of help.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's good to have a good support system.
Absolutely. I always tell them, I'm not sure if they really come over because they like to work on the cars or because they like to eat food. Either way, they come back. So
I'm sure you make good food. It's probably the food.
yeah, thank you.
Bailey has never been to Canandaigua, so one of these, now that the season's almost over, but next season we'll have to come out and visit.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, you'll have to come over.
I ventured out way past Canandaigua's not even far from me. I ventured out way past there, but somehow I've never made it to Canandaigua.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you've definitely got
We were talking about it today, actually.
Yeah, actually,
we were talking about it earlier. I was like, I don't know why I haven't been to Canandaigua. I live not too far from there.
You won't have to worry about food. I've got crock pots full of everything.
Well, thank you.
I love when people have crock pots in their trailer. That's how you know they got good stuff.
That's right.
Trailer every Friday.
Yes, I was gonna say she always makes food in his trailer with crock pots, and that's how you know you're gonna get something good.
Yep. My aunt always has something in the trailer at Outlaw on Fridays, and we're always like, "What'd you make this Friday?"
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you said that you want to do a little bit of traveling next year. What are some tracks that you want to travel to? What's like your bucket list track?
So I want to hit Fulton and Can-Am are my two I want to go to. Fulton, just as a spectator, I love it. It's so cool because it's like you're watching in a little bowl. And I don't know. I just want to, I always liked going there to watch, so I would love to just go there and try it. And Can-Am, I love it. I love how they have it set up with the pits, like literally like right next to the grandstands. Just so much nicer if, you've got family or friends that come but don't come in the pits. You're literally like still right with them.
Right.
So I kind of like that too.
I feel like I need to do a take two at Can-Am. My first experience and my only experience there was not a fond one.
Really?
Only for the fact that we didn't get home until 8 a.m. the next day.
No way. And I thought getting home at 3 a.m. from Outlaw was bad.
Right. Well, so last Friday we got home from Outlaw at like 1 a.m.
Yes.
But we only lived 20 minutes away. So like you would have gotten home at like 3 a.m. But I only lived 20 minutes from Outlaw. So and I still got home, it was like 1 a.m. But yeah, the same thing. Yeah, that would be like how it was
Can-Am is a hike.
Right. Can-Am's a hike. So we probably would.
It is. We've only been there once and we stayed the night.
I literally pulled in the driveway. I remember I pulled in my driveway and the sun was coming up. I was like, I am never going back there again.
No, but they just ran late?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's 3.5 hours from me. So yeah,
so it's not that much farther than
right.
We're about the same distance.
Yeah. And it's still, it was so traumatic.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been a couple years. I I didn't realize it was that far.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, no wonder I guess why we stayed the night then.
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna
think
say, didn't you stay the night though?
I would have
We
to.
did.
Yeah.
I would have to.
See, that's the thing. I feel like if we go to Trackside 3-4 hours away, we might as well just stay the night.
Yeah.
Especially if you're there, they end up running late and you're at the track till 12:30 or 1. There's no point in driving home.
Yeah, no.
Because then you're exhausted and miserable anyway.
Yeah.
And that's the nice thing about bringing the toter, because we can all ride together. Plus,
Right.
I mean, there's beds in there. You know what I mean? So we've got plenty of room to sleep.
Right.
So definitely.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. If you had to pick a track to race outside of New York State, where would you go?
Probably go to Oswego. I don't even know if they run our cars, but that's the only track I've been to outside. I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess I never really thought about it. You know what I mean? Tracks that I would like to go to, I guess you would say bucket list would be, you know, like Volusia. I'd like to try. Um, my dad lives out in Florida, so that would be something kind of cool to do. You
Yeah.
know.
Volusia's awesome.
I want to go to Volusia this year.
Yeah.
I've never been.
Me neither. She's been.
I've gone multiple times and it never lets you down.
Now that's the one where the big race is in February every year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to go this year.
Yeah. And typically when I go, we rent an Airbnb right on Daytona Beach. And because the beach is only like 20-25 minutes from the track. So if you have a car, which I typically drive because I'm not a big flyer, it's easy to just spend the whole day at the beach and then get ready and go to the track.
Yeah.
Kind of make like a whole little trip out
like
of
a whole like a true vacation.
Right.
Like I keep saying like I can't wait for vacation, and everybody's like, oh, where are you going? I'm like, dirt week. They're like, that's not a vacation.
I do the same thing. Exactly. That is exactly the same response I get. They're like, you're not going to like the Bahamas or something, you know, someplace fun. And I'm like, dirt week is fun.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. I count like anything that you're like doing for a long weekend or a week is a vacation. I don't care even if I'm 4 hours away from home. Like it's a trip. It gets me out of town. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Any excuse.
And originally we were gonna take the baby, and my grandma was gonna go with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we rented an Airbnb it's 12 minutes from Oswego, the Speedway, and it was going to be like perfect. He was going to come with us for the day. Like my grandma and him were both, and then she was going to take him back so that like he could stay on schedule. He's a very scheduled child. He's in bed by 8:00 every night, which is great for me.
Yeah.
But she was going to keep him on schedule, all that. And she has just now decided that she's going to keep him home and stay here with him. So
really,
I actually like legit get a vacation because this will be the first time ever in a year that I haven't been with him for a night.
Oh my goodness.
He stayed the night at your grandma's.
Yeah, he has stayed the night at my grandma's once, and at my mom's a couple times when he was little.
But only one night.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, I guess he did stay the night with Sarasa, for my cousin, for like 2 days while I went to a work trip. Yeah. But that was still like 4 months ago.
Right.
5 months ago.
Yeah.
He was little.
So this will be like your.
So now that he's a year, yeah, it's gonna be
weird.
It'll be weird for me. It'll be weird for him. But she is going to keep him on schedule. She's going to take him to daycare Thursday and Friday because we're going to leave Wednesday night. So she's going to take him to daycare Thursday and Friday, keep him on schedule here. So it'll be like a true vacation for me. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, well, oh my gosh. You'll have fun though. You'll miss him, but you'll have fun too.
Yeah. I think sometimes
she was worried about missing him and like just being away from him. And I was like, the first night'll be hard and weird, but then you'll be like, okay, and we have to work and stuff anyway, so like we'll be busy, so it'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably FaceTime him or something, anyways, right? Does your grandma know how?
Oh,
occasionally.
I was gonna say, does
occasionally. Sometimes she'll be like on the phone. She'll be like, why can I see you? I'm like, well, probably because your ear hit FaceTime. We love her though.
She's the best.
She tries.
Yes.
Yes. I'm trying
So
to.
you guys have been to Dirt Week?
Yep. Yep. My kids
Going
were
this year?
there for the first time 2 years ago, I think it was. I think it was 2 years ago was the first time they've ever ran there. It was
Yeah.
so much fun. And then
Yeah.
we've been every year since.
You guys are going?
Yep.
Yay, we'll be there.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Perfect. Now we don't have to wait to Canandaigua to see you.
That's right. We don't have to wait a whole year.
Perfect.
We can just wait a few weeks.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
So let's get back onto the.
We like to yap. I think we should rebrand our podcast name to like Yap Sessions or something
Right.
because
We'll get on a tangent and then we'll just start going and yapping on about who knows what.
we never know. What's some mental prep you do as you're sitting in the lane before you go out on the track? Is there anything you like, a ritual that you have to do?
Not really. I don't. I mean, I don't get nervous anymore. I'm not anxious.
Right. You said it's kind of therapeutic for you, right?
It definitely is. It definitely is. I mean, if there's anything on my mind bothering me, you know, anything, I mean, there is not one thing that I think about as soon as I put my car in race mode. It's everything else doesn't matter. Nothing exists. I mean, I legit don't think of anything. It's awesome. It's like the most free that you can ever possibly be. It's crazy.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I probably like, I wouldn't, no one that's not done it would know, like, you don't know how it feels. So I can imagine how cool it would be, but like, yeah, I have no idea how it would feel.
It's crazy. I mean, and then you wait well, for me, because I only race, you know what I mean, in the summer, I
Right.
wait all winter long. And just like last year, not being able to race was like, that was a long, long, long year. Like a long.
I couldn't imagine if I couldn't go to the like. I just go and spectate, and I would probably go insane.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't even go. I mean, um, I think I told you about it, but I donated my kidney to my husband a year ago this past April. So it was like April 16th. So it was just as everything was starting.
I was gonna say right in the prime
Peak
time.
of spring.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean it was a lot, but I mean we did go to Super Dirt Week and we were able to camp and stuff. I think we went to Canandaigua once, during the season, but it was a lot. I mean it was a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could.
I mean,
That's crazy and awesome for you to do.
I was gonna
I'm
say
glad
that's
both
awesome.
of you are healthy.
Yeah.
yeah, doing very, very good.
Good.
If you had a driver, any driver, it could be not even in the sportsman division, not even racing at Canandaigua, any driver at all that you would just want to be on the track with. Not even really like you don't. I guess you wouldn't even have to say like race with, like just maybe like side by side with. Who would you want to be with?
So if I wanted to be side by side with somebody on the track,
Yeah,
it would probably be my oldest son, JT.
that's cool.
Yeah. We have I've been able to with Troy. Troy was Troy was actually the first person to lap me.
How nice of him.
Yep, I thought that was great. That was just, yeah, that was lovely.
He probably always reminds you of it too.
Oh yeah.
That's how boys
Well,
are.
I went into the open sportsman because it was before the new legends were out. So I had gone a couple times to try it, and both Jonathan and Troy were both in sportsman at the time. So I was in Troy's heat race with him, and he lapped me. And I was actually behind him coming out of 4 when he went under the checkered flag. He won his heat race. And it's so funny because I'm friends with AJ and AJ Lloyd and Tab Fox. Well, AJ and I can't remember who the other guy was, but they literally sandwiched me going to the checkered flag. So I'm watching Troy get the checkered flag for the heat race, and these cars are literally like coming along each side of me. And it was the first time it had ever happened. And I still giggle because I actually like grabbed my steering wheel and I like crunched down like that's gonna do anything. I don't know why I did that, but and then from the feature, um, Troy actually we were all on the track again together, obviously the 3 of us. I ended up pulling off because I wasn't nowhere near, you know what I mean, times that I needed to be, and I didn't want to be in the way. But I was on the track for Troy's first ever win at Canandaigua with him.
That's
So we were
awesome.
all 3 in that race. But we've got a picture side by side with me and Troy, but I don't have one with JT and I.
Yeah.
So that's something I would like sometime.
Yeah, so then you have it with both boys.
Yeah.
Do they race full time, or like full season?
Do they? Is that what you said?
Yeah, do the boys?
Usually they do. Since the transplant, not really sporadically. Troy's gonna be getting, he's back in it. Him and Bruce are, doing some stuff with Bruce's car, and Jonathan said he wasn't going to touch his car until his daughter's mic ride was done. He built her a mic ride, and he said, I'm not going to touch mine until Riley's is done. So hers is finally done. So now he's
in the works.
Doing his. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's exciting.
Yeah. It's so fun that now your grandkids are getting into it too. So it's like a whole family affair.
It is so cute. She got out of her car the first time, came over, gave me a hug, and she goes, Gigi, I'm just like you.
Aww.
She's so
I
cute.
love kids in race suits. They're so cute.
Yes.
Every time I see the kids in their little race suits, I'm like, look at that little tiny race car driver. Cutest thing ever.
And Riley is actually, so Riley just turned 6. She's wearing the same fire suit that her daddy wore when he started.
Oh, that is so special.
So I've got a cute picture with the 2 of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's adorable.
Yeah, that's special. That's cute.
Yeah. She loves it. Loves it. Loves it.
Oh, I bet.
Now, let's go the opposite way. If there was somebody on the track that you were going to race with or be next to, who would you not want to be next to or race with on the track?
Are we talking because of their ability or because?
Either.
Either or, yeah.
You could give us the tea, or you can just tell us an ability one.
Right.
Or you could give us both.
Honestly, I don't know. To be honest with you, I really don't think there is. I really don't think there is anybody that I wouldn't want. Because if you think about it, there's drivers that are definitely better than me, like way better than me. But I kind of like that because I can learn. You know what I mean? And I don't even pay attention sometimes how fast I'm going because I'm just trying to keep up or catch them. So sometimes I don't even realize what I'm doing. So when you're racing with better people, it makes you better.
Mm-hmm. Right, 100%, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and I don't really, knock on wood, we really haven't had experience with anybody, like deliberately trying to take us out or, not be nice. You know what I mean? I haven't experienced any of that yet. I'm sure I will sometime in my life, but I haven't yet.
Right. Which is good.
Yeah.
No one wants to deal with that.
No.
But it happens.
It does. this to happen. Actually, this year has been pretty calm. Even
Pretty
like
clear.
any series, I haven't seen like
Nothing crazy.
anything too crazy.
No.
No, not really.
Even like this super dirt car series,
Yeah,
any of the races
nobody-
we've been to.
Even like at Outlaw, like
right. Sometimes Outlaw is I feel
Can
like
get a little
where
rowdy,
there's like some
but
hot heads,
there
but
hasn't really been any like actual like beef, I guess.
no.
Like there's been some people that have come up in the tower and screamed and yelled and caused a scene. But
That happens like every week, but
as for like driver to driver,
yeah.
it's been pretty mellow.
Yeah.
We had some little tiffs at Woodhall.
That's expected.
But that's expected, right?
And I've never been there.
Woodhall?
Mm-mm. I don't
No.
think so anyways. No.
It's literally in the middle of nowhere, so probably not. You would remember.
In the middle of a cornfield.
Literally, yeah. In the middle of a cornfield, we like to say.
Actually, I might have. Now that you say that, I know we went to a couple of them with Alex Payne.
Alex has been there a few times.
So maybe we did go with Alex.
Yeah.
Because I know we went to 2 or 3 different tracks with him that I'd only been to, you know, I mean, just those
Right.
couple of times.
Yeah. So maybe you did go with Alex.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, we were going to talk about your fan base. We talked about it a little bit last time we talked to you for a brief minute about how we had a bunch of people commenting on our page that they wanted us to meet with you. So we were kind of talking about like how you got a fan base or like how that feels or like how that even just kind of became a thing.
To be honest with you, I have no idea, but it is so cool. Like, I have no idea. I looked at some of them, you know, that had commented. There's a couple, I'm not even friends with a couple of them on Facebook. I don't even know who they are. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So we posted that, and Bailey's like just kind of getting back into the racing. She was in it with me in high school. So she calls me and she's like, "Who is this lady that everybody keeps commenting?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Get on Facebook." I was like, okay. So I get on and I'm like, Canandaigua, I think it's Troy's mom. And she's like, "Well, we better interview her because everybody's commenting."
I was like, we gotta message her. Everyone wants us to talk to her.
I was like, all right, I'll send her a message.
That was so cool. That was definitely cool.
That was cool because I was at work and when we posted it, and I get Trackside notifications obviously on my phone, and I kept getting notifications that you were tagged, and I was like, am I missing something? I was like, how do I not know who this is? But it was so cool. We were like, okay, clearly, like we asked who people want to see, and I was like, okay, clearly they have someone they want to see.
Queen.
I know, I love that. I was like, perfect.
Well, I definitely hope I don't disappoint anybody. That's for sure.
I'm sure you won't.
It's fun to talk to. Like we've talked to girlfriends, we've talked to wives, we've talked to soon-to-be wives, we've talked to sprint car, late model, modified.
Female Feldoras. We haven't talked to any like actual female race car drivers yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm your first.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So cool.
Yes, we had some like lined up in our minds, but there's so much going on, and
this is the busy season for a lot of people, so yeah.
Yeah.
It is like
it's all like wrapping up and the championships and everything. So
yeah.
It's crazy right now.
Money season.
Money season.
You are not kidding. Yeah. It's so expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. Even just to watch, like, is expensive. And I like think about actually doing the sport and how expensive it is. It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand like genuinely how much it costs. So let's break it down a little bit. Can you walk us through like kind of some basic costs of some things on the car?
So tires are, I mean, they're pretty expensive.
What are they at nowadays? Like 2 more?
Gosh.
I can remember when my dad would send me up to the booth at Woodhull to buy a tire, and he would send me with like $150. So they've got to be more than that by now.
Listen,
That was like 7 years ago.
Don't quote me because John orders everything, but I want to say it's like 200 maybe 225. You know what I mean? Something like that. It's really expensive for the tires. Like really expensive for the tires.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not just the tires, the fuel. I mean, to get it at the track, I mean, I'm like $80 a night just for fuel, you know, and then you've got obviously your fuel to get there and the, you know, the toter and your admission to get in. I mean, it's a very, very, very expensive night. You know, if you break it down and you try to, you know, figure it, you're good for just the two of us, say, for just John and I to go to race, you know, just to, you know, have fun, even without, you know, buying tires, we're easily $300 for the night. You buy tires, you're about 1,300. You know what I mean? And I mean, it's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we see a lot of people that don't know that it costs that much. And I'm like, yeah, guys, that's expensive.
Yeah. I mean, and then you've got to have your water. You've got to have, you know what I mean, your stuff to, you know, eat. It costs, you know what I mean? It's not like you can just eat dinner before you go, especially if you live in my household because you leave so early.
Right. You leave at 11 a.m.
I know. Yeah, well, it's funny because John, you know, John always tells, you know, the boys and the guys who ride with us, hey guys, you know, we're gonna leave at 2 o'clock or whatever. So, you know, everybody will just make sure we all meet up over there by then. And our son Jonathan, he owns him and his family, they own a bunch of horses, and Madison does horse shows. So it was a couple weeks ago, she had one of her shows, and he got there like crazy early, like 6 o'clock in the morning. Thing don't start till like 11 or something. I don't know the time, but he was like 3 hours early. Okay. So on the way there, John and I were laughing and we're like, he is the first one to be like, why do we have to leave so early? Why are we getting there? You know, why do you guys want to get there so early? And here he does the same thing.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
I'm like, see, you take after your father.
Uh-huh. Always.
Just, like,
People don't think
engraved.
they do, and then you look at
You do
that.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and then you're like,
Yeah.
you're literally your father's child, or vice versa, your mother's. We all, I feel like, bounce off our parents more than we think we do.
I know, right? Well, it's funny because I mean, they obviously have their own homes and stuff, and
Right.
you know, but they ride with us. We all ride together to the races, but the horse show, I mean, they're on their own. John and I just meet them later.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be there at 6 a.m. either.
I have horses and
I
I
think
would
it's
want to be there at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
No, no thanks. If I pulled my horse out of the stall at 6 a.m., she would probably bite me. She'd be like, Mom, I was laying down. What are you doing?
Right. That is early.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Um,
was gonna say, is there anything else?
Tell us a little bit more about your kids, your boys, and how they help you out and give you, like, do they give you pep talks? Do they bully you?
So they definitely help. John and the boys are pretty much the ones that work on my car. They do everything. Um, I do whatever they tell me to do, whatever I can do. Um, Obviously, I don't know as much as they do. I've always been just, you know, mom, you know, I bring the food and, you know, we just kind of hang out. And now racing, you know, I'm trying to learn, you know, I know how to change my gears, I can do tires, you know, I can do stuff, but I'm not scaling my car. I'm not, setting my ride heights. I mean, I'm not doing any of that. Not that I am not. I just Troy pretty much takes over and he does all of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's no way I could do it without the three of them. I mean, they do everything for me. And it's funny because they do GT and Troy have totally night and day different ways of driving, whereas in the type of setup that they like, JT likes a really, loose car. Troy doesn't. Well, JT and I shared the Sportsman a couple weeks ago at Land of Legends, and I told him I got out of the car. I'm like, I don't know how you drive that thing. I said, I can't drive that. I mean, this is like absolutely, this is awful. So I definitely realized Troy and I have more of the same type of,
Similarities.
like for driving.
Mhm.
So he definitely always sets my car up. Troy does all of that because he knows. I just have him set it up like he would himself.
Right. He knows what you like because you like what he likes.
Exactly, exactly. But JT definitely tries to, Mom, listen, you need to do this, you need to enter the corner here, you need to, you know, just telling me everything. And I'm like, okay, okay. Do I understand what he's saying? Absolutely not. I go out there and I'm thinking that I'm hitting the marks like he wants me to. I come in and he's like, what were you doing? I'm like, what are you talking about? I did just what you. He's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, seriously? I said, well, the track is so big, it's hard to,
Right.
you know what I mean? When they tell you, you need to come up on the track or you need to go down in the track or the little things, it's not as easy for me to learn by you telling me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just, I actually use the, sorry.
That's okay.
I feel like neighborhood dogs are all barking right now for some reason. Bo, you're okay. The I use my race pass a lot. I like
Same.
I live on that thing. I mean, I love checking my lap times, but I will tell you, for racing on dirt, it doesn't matter if I go out for hot laps. Car feels great. Everything is incredible. I go out for my heat race. The track is like 110% totally different. Nothing at all like my heat race. And then I go out for my feature and it's like a totally different track all over again. I mean, it's never, not one time in the night is it the same when you go out onto the track. Ever.
Yeah.
So for me, it's hard to adjust because they're like, okay, what do you want us to do? What's it doing? And I'm like, it wants to spin out.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know.
Right. You're like, I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. And they're like, well, is it loose? Is it tight? And I'm like,
I don't know.
I really don't know.
Good guess.
That would be me.
It's up. I'm working on it. I am so working on trying to be like better at
Yeah.
explaining it.
I feel like once you get like a full season under your belt, like
Yeah.
that's
Just the experience and just getting more used to it, then you'll probably
Yeah.
be able to explain it differently.
I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't know.
No. Good. Nope.
I
I
can
do
listen.
know.
My dad would tell me like, do this to it, because it's this. I'd be like, okay, but I don't know what that actually feels like.
Right.
Yeah, right. Well, I know a couple weeks ago I had Troy was with us and he was actually going to run the open and I was going to run the novice. Well, he wasn't feeling good, so he's like, "No," he goes, "I'm not going to run tonight. You just run it." So I did, and something just wasn't right. I mean, it was like it was off. And so I told him, I'm like, you need to take it out. You need to try it. So he went out, took it out in the feature started scratch because he didn't do heats or anything. Started scratch in the open feature and came in and he's like, yeah. He goes, this thing is way out to lunch. So I was like, oh, that makes me feel so good. It's not just me then.
Right.
But it's like I couldn't explain to him what it was doing.
Right.
But thankfully he took it out and he knew what he needed to do to fix it,
Right. Yep.
I just hope I can get to that point where I don't need him to take it out. I can just say, hey, you need to do this or do that.
Right. And you will, like she said, hopefully after you get a full season and then you'll kind of understand it a little bit better. And then obviously you've seen a lot of practice. Like I've even just seen some of the race car drivers that are newer that started out this year that like night and day difference from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. Like improvement.
Yeah.
So it's just getting out there and practicing and getting a feel for it. And I don't know, even just, a full season I've seen like change a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year.
We're excited for you.
We'll come visit and watch.
Yeah.
Okay, you better.
We will. We promise.
We come hungry.
We will not eat before we come.
Well, do you want to play some rapid fire?
Yeah. We always end it with rapid fire. We can play some. The first rapid fire question we always kind of ask people, now that we're on the topic of food, you probably don't eat food at the track, but if you had like a favorite track food that you would eat, what would it be?
I'd say fried dough.
Ooh.
Canandaigua has good fried dough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Land of Legends. I'm always forever going to call it Canandaigua.
I know, right? Yes.
I love fried dough.
Yeah.
And I usually only get it at the fair, so. And our racetracks don't have it because ours suck, so.
Oh my gosh. Then you definitely need to come to Land of Legends because their fried dough is really good.
So good.
Right.
So good.
Trying to think.
We kind of did like favorite track.
I know we always do like favorite track, but we already kind of talked about that. Least favorite track. I feel like.
How about what's like a must have at a track for you? Like what's like your like this track has to have this or I'm not going. Like we had someone the other day say bathrooms, like real bathrooms. And I was like, yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's funny. So see, we've got the toter, so we've got our own bathroom.
So yeah, that's nice.
That's a whole you're lucky.
Yeah, because definitely a bathroom would be because I don't use porta potties.
No, me either.
No, see,
that's like my least favorite part about Dirt Week when like you're in the tent and you're drinking and you have to pee, and I'm like, come on.
Yes, exactly.
Like, it is a racetrack all year round. Why can't we not just build a nice bathroom house right here?
Right.
Yes.
Do you watch racing, like on the TV?
Do I watch it?
Mm-hmm. Is there any people that you root for in any class? Like, is there anyone that you like to watch?
So there's a bunch of them that I like to watch. I watch Alex. I like to watch Danny and Alan.
Danny.
I know.
Well, okay. So I'm actually working on posting it. There will be a video released tonight, and Danny's in it.
Yeah, I interviewed him.
And it took
really?
It took 3.5 minutes to get this done. So I had to like piece it together because he kept like stopping, and like Bailey had to like re-ask the question
like 4 times.
So now she's like, "Oh, that man."
Oh my goodness.
I love him.
I was like, Bailey, you have to realize that he has been in this game a long time.
That's terrible. So his video it's kind of like the same as mine. We had issues. Here we are, take 2. That's awful. It must run in the family.
It was so funny.
It was hilarious. When she was editing it, I was like,
she was laughing so hard.
I could not stop laughing because I was like, in the moment, I was like, I can't laugh because we're recording. But then watching it, I was like, even his son was standing right there, and he was like laughing hysterically when we were interviewing him because we just do like little interviews at the track, like
question
a question of the night, like a little video.
Yeah.
So it was just that we were walking around asking drivers, and we were like, we're gonna ask Danny tonight. So we went over, and we had to. It just took us like everyone else, like Alex and all of the younger guys, were like, okay, answer the question, we're done, we're moving on. Danny, we had to like reiterate the question 3 times, and then his son was like laughing because he was just like confused, and it was just funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Little Danny was like, next question, next question.
It was funny.
That's awesome.
It was
awesome.
fun.
Yeah, you'll see.
I was like, we have to get him to answer it though, because like he is a legend, and that's cool.
I will say one thing about him, I freaking love it. I mean, I've got so much family in the racing, and he's probably my all-time favorite relative that races. It doesn't, ever since I was little, it doesn't matter what track I go to, or I mean where we are, but if he's in the middle of an interview and he sees me walk around the trailer or something, he'll tell whoever it is, hey, wait a minute, and he'll come over and he'll give me a hug and a kiss and say hi. He puts family first all the time. I mean, he's incredible. He is.
Yeah, I'd have to say he's probably one of my favorite drivers. When my dad and Stacy were friends with Chris Generelli, and Chris was helping him, or whatever that whole thing was.
Yeah.
We were traveling a lot with them, and he's funny. I literally walked up and I was like, hey, he's like, what do you want? I was like, he's like, I know you want something. I'm like, yeah, I do actually.
When we got the boys into racing the 602, the Sportsman, it was in 2015 for Christmas. We actually bought JT and Troy a Sportsman. That was a Christmas present for the year. One of the cars that we bought was the one from Chris.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Car. Yeah, so here it was like on the trailer, literally the orange 27J. I mean, the kids obviously took the panels off and they're all hanging in the shop and stuff, but yeah,
it was
cool. That's fun. Yeah.
That's cool. I know. I have like from probably that car, I have the hoodie still, and I was gonna wear it the other day, and I was like, no, because knowing me, I would ruin it, and then I'd be so mad because you're never gonna get one again.
Yeah, right.
I would literally cry, and yeah, I would sob. So it is hidden in my closet.
My first ever time being on the track at Canandaigua, Danny was there, and him and Daniel, they parked back on the backstretch with us. I mean, he was the first one in my car when I came off the track. I mean, gave me a big old hug. I mean, I was terrible. I mean, I think the pace car could have passed me. It was that bad. But he's like, you did so good. And I'm like,
Don't lie to me right now.
Right. I definitely didn't watch the video, I'll tell you that.
That's like you don't.
I don't watch any of these. So all of the podcasts that we've done, I edit all of them. Like I do all the editing, I do all the posting. Don't watch them.
Really?
I don't like my voice on recording, so I refuse to watch them.
Oh my goodness, that is so funny.
And then I'm the one, I watch every single one of her videos. I make sure that she spells things right.
I'm a terrible speller. I can't spell to save, like, nope. If I had to, like, spell something to save my life, I would be in trouble.
If someone had her at gunpoint and was like, spell toothpaste, she would
I would mess it up.
Oh, that's so bad. That is like
it's
so
funny.
bad.
And I'm in education, so it's like 10 times worse.
Oh no.
So I literally like watch all her videos and make sure all the editing and everything was fine, and then like all of the posts, like if she's posting something, I'm like, let me spell check it first. Just to be safe.
Yeah, cell phones are definitely handy for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know we were talking about your favorite drivers, and then we got caught up on Danny.
We
Yeah.
totally getting sidetracked.
Yapping.
We both just said that.
What's your favorite color?
Random.
Yellow.
Yellow. Why yellow?
So I always tell my grandkids because it's bright like the sun.
I was gonna guess that. A lot of people when their favorite color is yellow, it's because of the sun.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say it just represents happiness. I feel like
Exactly.
Yeah. What's your
tell them,
favorite season? Is it summer just because you get to race, or do you have like a
no, oddly, fall is my favorite.
same?
I love the fall. It's so pretty.
Yes. Especially like where we live.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yeah. See, that's one of my favorite things about New York is that we have the seasons. I complain about like how cold it gets in the winter and how we have winter for like 8 months of the year. But I love our fall and I love summer by the Finger Lakes because I live on Cuba Lake. So like summer here is just pretty and fall here is pretty.
Yes.
So you kind of can't, I don't know, you kind of can't beat it, honestly.
I agree.
Is there any like goals or like big things that you want to accomplish out of this?
Out of racing?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get into the actual sportsman class and get a top 5. I don't even have to win. If I can get a top 5, I would be really happy.
Yeah.
That's a really good goal.
Yeah, I agree.
And when that happens, we're gonna send you this.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a time
definitely.
capsule.
We're manifesting it for you.
Yes, yes.
For sure.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for hopping on, and we will
see you soon. We'll see you at Dirt Week.
Yes.
We'll come
When
back.
are you guys going? Are you going the whole week?
Usually we go up Tuesday after work and then come home on Sunday.
Okay, so we're coming up Wednesday after work.
You're gonna miss the parade.
I know.
You've both seen the parade, right?
She's never been, so she has never seen it, but I have seen it a couple times. And since we're doing Dirt Week and Charlotte,
we're going to Charlotte, and we're doing almost the full week there. So we kind of decided to just do the half week at Dirt Week since all the big stuff is at the end of the week anyway. So
yeah. We'll see what
PTO purposes we're trying to figure out.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was gonna be the best.
But this whole Trackside Collective thing hasn't like started paying the bills yet, so we're not our own boss yet. But when that happens,
when that happens, then you'll be at the parade.
Right. Correct.
Right.
Correct. Yeah. So we'll be there Wednesday night, and we're gonna try to leave here as soon as possible. Like we're gonna pack the car Tuesday night, so I literally can get out of work, get to her house, pick her up, and leave.
Go. Yeah.
So perfect. Yeah, you'll have to let me know when you guys get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will
get together.
Yeah,
for sure.
I was gonna say we'll come over to
I'll have to get your phone number because my social media does not work there.
Okay, mine neither. So it's not just me.
No, my phone doesn't work anywhere. I literally could be like anywhere that there's more population than 100, and it's not going to work.
I feel you. Totally.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you. That was fun.
Yes, we had so much fun.